heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing, Jones. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hill going to try and run with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Hill. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4. On the jet sweep, here comes Tony. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
29 is Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half. But that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Hill.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hill.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hill on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They run again with Logan. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A quick throw complete to Fitzgerald. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll try the air now with Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Now Hill looking to throw on first. It's brought in by Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Hill steps away to his left. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing.